Hey guys, what's up again? Well, I didn't get any, likes on my video or subscribers, but I got 7 views. And I think that's just enough to, say that I'm gonna make a part 2. Honestly, I don't remember exactly where we left off. How dragon priests came about, how they got their masks, that big crowd idea. I'm pretty sure I told you all that already. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I also told you how Knarik lost his mask. There's really not much else to tell, except for the Grey Dragon War, of course. There's a lot to say about that. So basically, what I'm going to be telling you today is about this great dragon war. Alright, YouTube, listen up. I'm going to be telling a very intense story. And this is a very intense story. And how the dragon priests all died. Yeah. But this is part 2. I'm going to make a part 3, let's say tomorrow maybe. And I might not make a part 3. It depends on how many views this video gets. Let's go for 5 views. Maybe 1 like. Maybe 1 sub. I did say maybe. But if I get to 5 views, I'm definitely doing another video. Anyway, let's get into the good stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm telling you how they died in the next video. Alright, so what we have here, yes, we have the Great Dragon War. So this was started when the dragons were ruling all of man, but Parthenax, Alduin's brother, also right-hand dragon, betrayed him. What happened in that story is Kynareth, the god of wind and sky, I believe, brought him to the humans, the Nords side, and she, as in Kynareth, had Parthenax teach the Nords how to shout and do things like, that. So, the Nords could fight back against the dragons. Now, that's how it all started. Once these army of Nords learned how to shout, the 3 Nord heroes come into this. 3 Dragonborns, which is extremely rare to be in one era. 4 to say because of Miraak. That's like really rare. Oh my god, I just realized how rare that is. Supposedly, it's extremely rare to have 1 Dragonborn in one era, but 2 at the same time is literally the rarest thing possible, yet we have 4. Whatever. Whatever, Bethesda. You don't make any sense, Bethesda. I love Bethesda, though. I mean, they make good games, okay? Anyway, going on. Moving on to the Grey Dragon War. So at the beginning of this, oh wait, I forgot to mention something in my last video. And this will explain how, Alduin fell from the sky and all from Dragonren. Dragonren was a shout given to Hermaeus Mora. Or, actually no, I said that wrong. Given to Miraak by Hermaeus Mora. And that was the shout that Miraak was going to use on Alduin to try and kill him, but he never got to that point. He was defeated. Anyway, moving on. The 3 Nord heroes learned this shout, so that they used it on Alduin later on. I'll say more about that more later on in the video. Anyway, so starting off where the Nords had learned the shouts. Paarthurnax was with them. So the battle took place pretty much all over Skyrim, but mainly on the big mountain. What do you call that place where High Hrothgar is? I completely forgot. Let's just say I have not played this game in a long time, but I still know a crap ton about it. So, it took place on the highest mountain in Skyrim, the mountain I don't know the name of. Let's just call it the Nameless Mountain in this video. Anyway, it took place upon the Nameless Mountain. Volsung, I think it was Volsung, that died overwhelmed by Nordic men shouting at his face. I laugh at myself. Anyway, he died. Let's just say that's the only dragon priest I'm gonna mention in this video about dying. So that's how he died. The main events happened on top of that mountain. So, the three Nord heroes were just fighting off a bunch of dragons, as if you've played the game, saw it in the Elder Scroll. And then Alduin came, and was overrun by them with that dragon wrench shout. But before any of that, how did Alduin find out? It was the treachery of his brother that started that off. And, you know what? That was just too little information for one video. Forget part 3. I'm getting into the details of how all the dragon priests died. So, what happened to them? They, alright, okay, who do I start with? I said Volsung already. Volsung was overwhelmed by men shouting at his face. Let's see. I know Raggett. Ooh, that's a creepy story. How Raggett died was... Raggett was, this is a common story told. Let's see. I know this story. Yes. He was one of the few remaining dragon priests after the Great Dragon War. So, he hid away in this temple, and when the Nords found out about him, what he did was he created a poison, and had everyone, women, men, children, everyone, take this poison, to make it look like something happened, like some kind of disease went around in there. So as soon as the Nordic men entered, and they saw this massacre, terrified by it, they immediately went out, and Raggett got away with any crimes he did. Poor people. I don't really like Raggett. I always think of him as a creep. With Croesus, honestly, I don't really know Croesus' story, so I'm just gonna leave Croesus out of this one. Hevnorak. Let's move on to Hevnorak. His is also a creepy story. He, I believe, sacrificed all his people, or something like that, to become a lich. A lich is basically an undead person, but they're immortal. You know, just look up Manamarco if you want to learn more about liches. He's some kind of crazy lich necromancer dude. He's also in 3 of the Elder Scrolls games. Number 2, 4, and 6. Yeah, nice math. Camerinator. Yeah, I know I'm good at math. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Who else do I know? To be honest, I really can't think of... Oh, yeah. Let's do the ones that I didn't mention in the last video. Dukan, Azadal, and Zakrosis. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I don't know. Anyway, let's start off with Azadal. Azadal was just a normal Nordic man. I believe lived in... I forgot the name of this tomb. You know, when you join the College of Winterhold, and the first tomb you go to, and yeah, that tomb. And and you find the dead bodies and the staff of no, not the staff of Magnus, the eye of Magnus in there, and that Draugr guy. Yeah, that tomb. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please look up the College of Winterhold quests, and the first tomb you go to, that's the tomb I'm talking about. He, I believe, lived in there. That was like an old Nordic settlement, I think. Something like that. Something to that effect. Anyway, Azadol's name wasn't Azadol, though. Because I think Azadol means something like blood sword. I think that's the name I'm talking about. Yeah. Anyway, Azadol was an extremely powerful mage. And he... Hold on, I'm trying to adjust my position with this stupid iPad so I can record properly. Anyway, Azadol was a very powerful mage. He also loved knowledge. So this is basically the story of Otar the Mad all over again. He seeked so much knowledge, so much, that he went crazy. And, well, he eventually became a dragon priest for, Alduin and all that. But he had so much knowledge, he went so mad he lost his mind. And he had to get kicked out of the dragon priests because he was so crazy. And he joined Mirak, I believe. As for Zakrosis and Dukan, Dukan remains unknown, but I feel like I know something about Zakrosis. I'm not 100% sure, but whatever it is, I don't remember it. And even if I didn't, then I don't. Anyway, I'm going to say something about Otar. Same thing happened to Otar, except I don't recollect him getting kicked off these dragon priest ranks. Anyway, I know I was stalling most of the time. I just need content, alright? Thank you for watching my terrible black screen. Goodbye.